What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the first time I started vaping. Now, this happened a long time ago, happened around in 8th grade, and it is a journey. Now, I want to preface this, no one start vaping under any circumstances. It is horrible for you. It's actually horrible for you, and it's worse than crack. I've never smoked crack before, but I can definitively say that it is worse than crack. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So this happened when I was like 13, 14, and I can't really pinpoint the exact age I was, but it happened in 8th grade, and that's the age range for 8th grade, so I'm just gonna go by that. So I had plans with my friend Caden. Now, Caden knew this girl called Caitlin, and she was a big-time vapor. And keep in mind, we are in 8th grade, and she is like a chiefer of the vapes, all right? She's the vape Jesus, like, seriously. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll hang out with Caden, why not? So I go meet up with Caden, and we're chilling in the woods, we're just fucking around. I think we made a fire at some point in the day. We're lucky that the fire department wasn't called, because that shit was creating a ton of smoke. But anyways, so Caden comes up to me and he's like, yo, I got this vape from Caitlin. And, I don't really want it anymore. I don't really like it too much. I don't like how it makes me feel, But do you want it? Like, I'll give it to you for free. And I was like, bet. Now, I want to preface this again. Do not start vaping under any circumstances. I was a dumbass and I was a kid. And I picked up the vape because I was like, fuck it. Everyone else is doing it. Why don't I do it? Do not do that. Don't do it. Please. On everything. On Phonum Grave. On Phonum Grave, do not vape. So I get the vape and we're done hanging out, so I just call my mom to pick me up. And for some reason, my mother really likes going to Lowe's to get plants. Now, I don't really understand that. She could just order them online, but apparently she says oh, they got the Hoyas or whatever. I don't even know, bro. We have 2 million plants in my mom's house. Literally boatloads of fucking plants. So she's like, do you mind if we stop at Lowe's for a little bit so I can look at the plants? And I'm like, I don't really care. Go ahead, do your thing. So she goes to Lowe's with me, and we get there, and I'm like, damn, I kind of want to hit this vape. I want to see how it makes me feel, because keep in mind, I didn't hit this vape until now. So I was like, bet, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'm gonna hit this vape. So I tell my mom, I'm like, yo mom, can I please go to the bathroom? I'll be right back. And she's like, okay, I don't really care. She doesn't know I have a vape in my pocket. I was a good kid till now. This is the start of my bad kid era. So I was just like, yep, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. So I run over to the Lowe's bathroom, and I don't know why the fuck Lowe's bathrooms have 50 stalls in it. It looks like a liminal space, bro. There was 2 million fucking stalls in this bathroom. I was like, damn. So I go to the one all the way in the back, because keep in mind, I was still a kid, and I was mortified if someone walked in while I was vaping. Nowadays, I don't give a fuck. But back then, bro, I was terrified someone would catch me vaping. So I go all the way in the back stall, and I go in this bitch, and I bust this vape out. Now, this vape is watermelon flavor. Nowadays, I can never smoke a watermelon vape, or else it makes me sick, because of the story I'm about to tell you right now. This vape flavor was horrible. It was actually terrible. This was a fucking puff bar. This shit was probably from China. I remember I was talking to Caitlin the one day, and she was like, oh yeah, I ordered these online. And I'm like, bro, this shit definitely has some sort of research chemical shit. I don't even know, bro. Some fucking weird ass flavors. But any watermelon vape I try now, I just can't do it. So yeah, I attribute that to the first time I vaped in my life. So I butts this vape out, and I take a rip of it. Now, I don't know how many times I'm supposed to rip a vape, and I've seen my sister, rip vapes hella. So I was just like, fuck it. I'm just going to take a bunch of fucking vape hits. So I just start chiefing it. I must have taken 6 hits of this vape. And dude, I'm almost on the floor. I'm actually spinning. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? How do people like this? How do people like this? So I'm just in the bathroom actually genuinely tweaking from a fucking vape. And then I slowly start to come down off it. It was only 10 seconds that it happened, but I swear that shit was eternity for me. So I leave the bathroom after that experience. I wash my hands. I go back to my mom. We head home. And now once I'm back in my room, I hit this vape again. And, for some fucking dumbass reason, I just keep hitting the vape. And now, if you don't know, if you've never vaped before, if you give someone a vape that has no tolerance and they hit it a lot, they'll get what's called nick sick. It's when you just feel really nauseous, like you're going to throw up, and it's just a horrible experience. That's exactly what happened to me once I got home. I got terribly nick sick. I literally, like, I was over the toilet, like, about to throw up. And my mom was like, "Are you okay? Like, are you sick or something?" And I was like, "No, Mom, I'm fine. I promise you." I was not fine. I was really not fine. That vape fucked me up. Like, fucked me up. Like, I don't know what the hell was going through my mind when I fucking hit that vape so many times, but, you know, it did. So I get done off the toilet, you know, literally heaving in pain. I go lay in my bed and I fall asleep. I wake up the next day and do the same fucking shit. And then that's the spark of my nicotine addiction. All it took was one little vape. So that's why I say never vape, okay? If this teaches you anything, it teaches you that vaping is not worth it. You know, when you first try a vape, you may be like, "Ew, that feeling sucks." But now that I'm a real vapor and I've been vaping for a while, that feeling is heavenly. If I get a buzz, just even a slight buzz, I'm literally feeling so good because it's just so addictive. So please do not vape under any circumstances. That'll be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to do more YouTube shit. So you may hear more stories from me if this gets received well. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.